In the episode called Get Well Soon, after Russell lights a match, you can see a wooden doll which looks like Pinocchio. In the episode called Here Today Gone Tomorrow, Lumpy and Cuddles are using tin can telephones with string in between. Lumpy then makes new ones with cups of coffee, and then Lumpy makes another, with one side being a barrel and the other side being a pepper grinder. Cuddles sneezes into it and the loud sneeze blows a hole through Lumpy's head and makes him deaf. A similar thing happens to Giggles and blows at her brain in the comic that is also called Here Today, Gone Tomorrow. At the beginning of Tongue Twister Trouble, Sniffles tries to catch an ant with his tongue. When Sniffles falls into the ice for a brief moment, you can see Sniffles with eyes made of only Pac-Man shaped pupils, just like CUB. But in the episode called A Sight for Sore Eyes, he has standard Happy Tree Friends eyes, just like most of the main characters. And the only exception is that his pupils are slightly smaller. In the episode called Wrath of Khan, when the camera zooms in at Splendid at his table, on the right side you can see a character dressed like Rorschach, who is a superhero character from DC Comics and movies called Watchmen. He also appears later in the episode when Splendid enters the room to give his speech. CUB's Collect Them All card says that he is lactose intolerant, which is strange because in the episode called Bottled Up Inside, he is seen drinking milk. So maybe the milk that he is drinking is lactose free, or maybe soy milk. Or maybe Pop just forgot, which would not really be surprising due to his track record. In the episode called Happy Trails Part 1, Lumpy is seen driving a yellow bus with other characters inside. This bus also appears in Happy Trails Part 2, where it is badly damaged, and its parts are reused to make a rocket. There is similar looking buses that appear in From A to Zoo Part 1, From A to Zoo Part 2, Gems the Breaks, and Cub Chom Z. In the episode called Out of Sight, Out of Mime, when Mime joins Giggles, Flaky and Lumpy for trick-or-treating. If you pause at the right moment, you can see Mime looking a little strange. Is it just me, or does he look a little bit like a
giant retro space hopper? Why walk when you can bounce? You'll be up and bouncing in no time. Take your giant retro space hopper to the till now.
In the episode called The Wrong Side of the Tracks, Giggles and Petunia are in a cart. They fall off the tracks and crush Sniffles, but also causes Giggles and Petunia to die. Petunia's dead body was reused in the episode called Aw Shucks. In the episode called This Is Your Knife, Flippy sits with Cuddles, Giggles and Flaky at a campfire, until Flippy flips out and kills the other characters. Originally, Petunia was going to be in this episode, but was replaced with Giggles. Maybe Petunia was replaced because when Flippy had his foot on her back, animating her tail would have taken too long, so maybe this is why Giggles was chosen instead. In the episode called Happy Trails Part 2, we can see grey shark fins around the island and one of the sharks kills Lifty and Shifty. But other sharks can be seen throughout the series. An orange shark can be seen in Petunia's Summer Smoochie, where it bites off Petunia's head. Hammerhead sharks can be seen in See What I Found. Multiple blue sharks can be seen in Wipeout, where Flaky is seen panicking by jumping on their head, and one of them kills a seagull. Another blue shark can be seen in Winging It, where it bites Flaky, and a larger shark can be seen on the manual attacking Cuddles and Giggles, and possibly Mime too. due to him being missing when the shark attacks Cuddles and Giggles.